Good morning, Munsey Park School. It's Monday morning, and it is now time for our morning announcements. Are we ready, Thomas? Yes?
Munsey Park School. Today is Monday, June 1st, 2020. My name is Susan Zulek from Mrs. Iwana's 4th grade class. And my name is Aloud Zulek from Mrs. Homeran's 2nd grade class. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will now hear some important announcements from Mr. Nolan.
Thank you very much, Serene and Alia. Good morning, Munsey Park School. Boys and girls, teachers and staff, happy Monday morning to you all. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We want to start by giving a shout out to those boys and girls who participated in the Flip Grid Challenge last week, and that was in response to the story Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So we thank Caitlin T, Maxine M, Sophia M, Teresa P, Rhea K, Nikita V, Sophia P, Lexi F, Anna Ruth S, Benjamin J, Sasha G, Madison K, Julia P, Mary P, Lucy K, and Dr. Diva. Thank you very much for participating in the Flip Grid Challenge. I did enjoy watching the videos. Boys and girls, we are very, very happy because this day, Monday, begins Field Day Week. And in my morning message, in my email, I have the link and the message from our physical education teachers. They have worked very hard to put on a spectacular field day program that you can do right in your home. So we thank Coach Muller, Coach Connors, and Coach Williams for all of their help. And we know that they have 6 events planned. It's all based on the movie Trolls World Tour. There's a Padlet link and a presentation. And Mr. Altman and I encourage all of you to participate in Field Day this week. So we thank our phys ed teachers for all of their efforts. Boys and girls, today is National Go Barefoot Day. So okay to not wear socks and shoes and go barefoot. Today is also National Pen Pal Day. It is also National Olive Day. I do like olives. And it also is, very important, National Say Something Nice Day. Say Something Nice Day. We're going to do something with our Flip Grid Challenge with saying something nice. We have our morning words of the day, and it comes out of our morning mantra book, and they are as follows. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And that's from Gail Devers. Words to live by. I want to wish you all a great learning day. Don't forget to show your 3 R's. Respectful, responsible role model. And don't forget to show your amazing character in your words, your actions, and your attitude. Make it a great one. Let the day begin. And I think we're ready for a story. Thomas, do we have a story?
Yes.
Come on over. What book do we have?
Helicopter.
Oh, yes, and this is called Pickles to Pittsburgh. You know what this book is?
Yes, it's a helicopter.
Yes, there's a helicopter on it, but also this is a sequel to the story that Mr. Nolan, your daddy, read on Friday, which was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So can you sit over here so everyone can see the pictures? Here, come sit. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Okay, I'm going to put this down. We're going to put this down. Okay, come sit, and you can look at the pictures of the helicopter. We ready? Hold on. Okay, we're almost ready. So here we go. Pickles to Pittsburgh, the sequel to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Ready? Here we go. Dear Henry and Kate, I'm having the best vacation ever, but I don't get much rest. I really wish you were here. Our group travels around in a big blue bus, and somehow it manages to climb up and down the tallest and bumpiest mountains and around some of the biggest plants I've ever seen. We visited many unusual places, met the local people, and even helped them out with some of their chores. I'm taking lots of pictures because this place is hard to believe. Can't wait till I see you next Thursday. Love and hugs, Grandpa. We all miss Grandpa an awful lot. His Saturday morning pancakes, his mostly funny jokes, and especially his wonderful bedtime stories. Tomorrow would be Thursday and he'd be home. We could hardly wait to hear where he had been and what he had done. To pass the time, we helped Mom make spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Henry made the largest meatballs we'd ever seen. They barely fit into the pot. Mom thanked us for helping, but asked that the meatballs be much smaller next time. After we finished eating, Henry and I cleared the table so we could help bake a special welcome home cake for Grandpa. It was chocolate with strawberry icing and made in the shape of Grandpa's face. We licked as much of the batter off the spoons as we possibly could. I took Grandpa's postcard up to my room and put it on the little table beside my bed. I kept staring at it, wondering. The lamplight made bright a photograph of a wonderful place that seemed somehow familiar. I said goodnight to it and drifted off into my dreams. Surrounded by milky blue skies and with Henry as my co-pilot, we carefully steer our plane through the large puffs of mist. Soon, we find ourselves soaring over an island, a very lumpy island. From the air, it looks like a gigantic feast. Immense vegetables, salads, and desserts lie beneath us. The mountains look like huge loaves of bread. We decide to take a closer look and prepare ourselves for a bumpy landing. Avoiding some broccoli and narrowly missing a tremendous hamburger on an oversized bun, we come down and taxi on what appear to be giant strips of crisp bacon. Henry and I step down from the plane and look around in awe. Before us lies a strange but wonderful landscape. We are surrounded by larger-than-life vegetables. Nearby is a lake that smells like breakfast, bordered by leafy jungles of lettuce that resemble a tossed salad. We try to keep our balance as we walk around the top of the gigantic bagel and past a forest of towering carrots. One is pierced by a tunnel large enough for a car to drive through. Off in the distance, we see popcorn snowing down off the peaks of the enormous rolls, way above our heads, high up in the trees that look like broccoli. Chubby birds are nesting in huge, shredded wheat biscuits. Ahead of us, at the end of the long road, lies what looks like an abandoned town. Eager to know where we are, we start walking toward it. Sweet-smelling rain begins to fall. It collects in hundreds of open containers that are lined up in a field beside the road. Lots of orange puddles are everywhere. Orange juice! All of a sudden, we find ourselves standing in the shadow of a giant tuna sandwich, being delicately airlifted by a helicopter. In the distance, another helicopter races off with a jumbo pickle in tow. Do you see the helicopter?
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh.
That's a helicopter. Ooh, it's nice.
You want to help me turn the page?
It's a helicopter.
Yeah, let's turn the page. Hold on.
Look. It's spinning the box.
Yes. Okay, here, let's turn the page.
It's spinning.
Yep, that's the spinning most of the propeller. Okay, when we reach what is left of the town, we see the remnants of a sign welcoming us to a place called Chew and Swallow. Somehow, I know I've heard that name somewhere before. We walk through the entire town in amazement. Up ahead, lots of workers wearing helmets and dressed in matching uniforms are loading huge potatoes onto a truck. Other trucks sag under the weight of the immense artichokes, enormous eggplants, and massive peas and carrots. Foot-long veal cutlets are stacked up to be packed for shipping. Oh, look, Thomas, it's an excavator.
Oh, it's the excavator.
Yeah, right here.
The excavator.
See? The excavator and a bulldozer. Oh, look. Look. To the east, the weather is changing, and we can see sandwiches raining down. As soon...
Oh, it's the excavator.
Right here is the excavator, and here's the bulldozer. Yeah, let's turn back the page. As soon as they land, they are piled up neatly, ready for shipment on a freighter anchored down by the shore. Large reservoirs of milk and cream flow into extra-large containers, which are lined up, ready to be loaded onto a ship. Printed on the sides of the trucks are the words, Falling Food Company, large food for large and small countries, free. One of the workers tells us that Chew and Swallow used to be a very ordinary little town, except that instead of weather, food rained down from the sky for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Back then, he says, by some quirk of nature, the falling food grew larger and larger. Storms of gigantic food threatened normal life, so the people took their belongings and sailed away to a new land on rafts made of huge slices of stale bread. They returned years later to see what happened to Chew and Swallow. They discovered an endless food supply and decided to create the Falling Food Company. Now, daily shipments are made to all parts of the world, from the smallest towns to the largest cities. As soon as the food lands, it is wrapped, boxed, bottled, or packaged and sent out to the people who need it. What a great idea. Even with poverty and drought throughout the world, there is always enough food for everyone. Henry and I think this is a great idea. We wish you could stay and work here, but I don't think they hire kids. It's getting late and we hate to leave, but we really have to be heading home. Mom's expecting us for dinner. The workers gave us a 2-foot wide chocolate chip cookie, which we carry back to the plane. It just barely fits through the door. We buckle up, I rev the engine, and we start rolling down the bacon runway. As everyone waves goodbye, we can see dinner approaching from the west. Spaghetti and meatballs, I think. As we gain altitude, Chew and Swallow slowly vanishes into the distance. My alarm clock woke me with a jolt. It was finally Thursday, and I wanted to get to school fast. The sooner I got there, the sooner I'd get home, and the sooner I'd see Grandpa.
Grandpa.
When we get home, we ran as fast as we could into Grandpa's waiting arms. I brought back something for you, said Grandpa, and he gave each of us a very large box containing a chocolate chip cookie he had gotten on his trip. They were the biggest we had ever seen. Almost 2 feet wide. Mom made Grandpa's favorite dinner, chicken and dumplings, and we surprised him with our special welcome home cake. He chose the slice with the mustache. By the time dinner was done, it was late and Grandpa was tired. When he was all tucked in bed, we knocked on his door to give him an extra goodnight kiss. Then I told Grandpa the most wonderful telltale bedtime story he'd ever heard. It began surrounded by milky blue skies and with Henry as my co-pilot. Come here. Grandpa stayed awake until the very end. Then he looked at us with a very funny glint in his eye and said, "Wait till I show you the pictures I took on my trip." And then he drifted off into his own wonderful dreams. The end. And that is the sequel to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Pickles to Pittsburgh. So we have a Flipgrid Challenge, and the Flipgrid Challenge is actually connected to National Say Something Nice Day. So today is National Say Something Nice Day. Let's spread kindness. Choose 5 people and send them a nice message. So you're going to choose 5 people. You're going to record the nice message. You're going to record it once on Flipgrid, but you're going to tell me who those 5 people are and what would that nice thing that you're going to say be. And Thomas is holding it up. You're going to share it with us on Flipgrid. The code is Munsey Park. Thomas and I want to wish you a great learning day. Let the day begin.